Okay, it's week 4, first theme week, and the theme for this week is 10 unknown things about me. So, let's not hold up, let's get this short on the road. The first fact about me is I kind of have an obsession with my ratings and comments on YouTube. Every day I pretty much go on to any videos of mine, either it's on Immense Crazy Nation, or if it's my own channel. I constantly go on to them and check see if I've got any new comments, how my views are doing, and how my ratings are going. Don't know why, but it's just a common habit of mine since I started on YouTube. Fact number 2 is that I'm a huge sci-fi fan. Have been since I was 3 years old when I first watched Star Wars: A New Hope. That's what got me into the whole sci-fi thing, and pretty much anything sci-fi, video games, books, films, anything sci-fi wise, I always check it out because I'm just into sci-fi really. Fact number 3 is kind of but on the weird side, okay? See my hand? As you can see on my fingers, my finger goes up and curls around my knuckles and continues up. Pretty much my knuckles are bigger than my fingers. I kind of inherited the knuckles, like the large knuckles, from my mum, and obviously the kind of skinny fingers from my father. So combine them both together and you get that. Skinny fingers with big knuckles. Can't help it, but it happens. Fact number 4 is that I have had in my life 2 operations. The first one was, I can't remember what it was for, but it happened when I was 3 years old. It is the reason that I am scared of needles. I wouldn't say it's traumatized me, but I can basically remember it as if it was yesterday. And my second one was when I was 13. I had my appendix taken out. So 2 operations for me in my life. The first one was the worst. Fact number 5 about me is about my eyes. Normal people, well, I can't say normal, but most people's eyes are circle. Mine, on the other hand, are in the shape of a rugby ball. As you can see, my eye doesn't really open much wider than it already is. Strange, but I reckon they're kind of cool. Ooh. Fact number 6 about me is also in relation to my hands. As you probably all know, everyone on their hands has... Will the light adjust to my hand? Wait a second. Oh boy. Well, normally it just has a few lines on the palm of your hand. I don't know if you can see, but mine has extremely a lot of them. I don't know why. It's just been like that since as far back as I can remember. Fact 7 about me is kind of a bit embarrassing, but I'm going to say it anyway. As you know, I'm into anime, and my 7th unknown fact about me is I actually shed a tear on the Naruto Shippuden episode 31. It was in the whole part of the sequence when Naruto's crying about Gaara, and then like he comes back to life, and then the old lady dies, and then Naruto's like, oh, what have I done? And that's kind of when I shed the tear, and that was the first time I ever watched it, and it was for the one particular reason that, like, I reckon what makes Naruto, which is probably actually no, it's the reason I actually shed a tear on that episode, was the theme music. like the soundtrack. It's how they use the soundtracks in the Naruto anime that makes it just absolutely awesome. Fact 8 about me is a kind of a recent fact. It was only just 2 days ago that I actually woke up in the middle of the night and my foot was in absolute agony. By the time I got out of my bedroom, down the stairs and into the bathroom, I'd actually found out that, as you can see, these beams, basically they run all the way down my bedroom and obviously they're going over my bed. I actually found out that I actually clipped my little toe off one of them in my sleep, and I'd actually ripped off my little toenail, and I tell you, it is so painful to walk on. It is unbelievable. Starting to run out of facts here, so fact 9. Everyone knows I'm 18, and I only just broke up with my first ever girlfriend 3 weeks ago after being in a relationship for 3 months. Not bad for your first relationship, but I've been criticised by a lot of my mates for, like, first girlfriend being at the age of 18. Can't help it though, can you? And finally, fact 10. Like Ben, I have problems recording videos like this, because generally you just feel like a complete idiot, or I don't know if Ben feels this way or if anyone else does, but I do. When you're talking to the camera, you just feel like you're talking to yourself, so people don't actually really see the real you. The real me kind of comes out when I'm around friends and stuff, and you might actually see some of that next Monday, cause I'm at this meet next Saturday, so hopefully I'll add some footage from that and I'll put that on for me video for Monday. So that's the 10 facts about me. Best thing week finished. Went pretty well, I think. For the videos I've watched so far this week, they've been pretty good, even though it is only Friday when I'm recording this. So I can't really say much for anyone else, can I now? But anyway, enjoyed this week. It was a bit of a brain teaser to actually think of the 10 unknown facts. But anyway, see you all next week.